Among the 15 Indian skincare brands, there are two which are really celebrated. They are celebrated by Wedding Times, Cosmo and Bazaar, and of course have a legion of followers and customers who've been very, very loyal to them. Juicy Chemistry and Dr. Earth. Which between these two deserve your money and your trust? Let's find out. We are in the middle of beauty explosion, and it's never been a better time for skincare and hair care in India, especially with skincare brands which are formulated especially for the Indian skin and the Indian hair. So a win-win for everybody, the brands as well as the customers. In this video, we are going to go deeper into what the brands stand for, how they are formulated, and which brand is really worth your money. We're going to be discussing 5 things. The first thing we are going to be discussing is which brand is really in touch with their customers and how do we find out. Second, we are going to be discussing what goes inside the products, what are the ingredients going in and what is not going in. Third, what are the absolute wins and absolute fails for both the products. Fourth, I'm going to be sharing my experience with the products that I've used for both these brands. And lastly, is it paisa vasool for either of these brands? Do they deserve your money? And is it really a good decision in the long run? Let's go. The first thing we're going to understand is how well each of these brands know their customers. And there are very simple ways to find that out. Because knowing your customer means your formulations are better, your communication is better, and the customer is able to make a wise decision. Now, if you see the Dr. Earth website, the only way you can shop on this website is if you know the product you want, which is not a bad thing. You might hear a great review and you might want to just go and pick up that product. But majority of customers don't shop like that. A lot of customers don't have the time or the energy to understand what the ingredients are, whether this product is really good for me or not. But what they do know is the kind of skin they have, that they have oily skin, dry skin, or acne-prone skin, or normal skin, or combination skin. And that's a very good place for a customer to start their shopping experience, which Juicy Chemistry does beautifully. You go to the website, and even if you don't know the product you're looking for, but you know what you're trying to resolve, that is, you have oily skin, you're looking for products for oily skin, you need a moisturizer, cleanser, serum, oil, mask, scrub. It's very well guided through the website, as you will see, which is brilliant because it really helps the customers' ease of purchase and journey through the brand. The second thing is, I think all of us like to see the personality behind the brand. It's good to know who is really creating these brands for you, especially now when there's so many skincare brands in the market. And I thought both the brands do it very well. Though Juicy Chemistry still does it a little better because you have the founders upfront on the website, you know their story, you kind of connect with two faces, cute looking couple, and you kind of know that they are doing the right things for you. For Dr. Earth, however, to know more about the founder, I had to go down to the blogs or do some research on who the founder is. A very pretty girl, well educated, and is doing the right thing for the brand by combining her experience as well as science with Ayurveda. But I thought that information upfront would help connect with the brand a little better. The third thing is the product information and the ingredient information, which both the brands do very well. Juicy Chemistry as well as Dr. Earth has all the ingredients listed very, very upfront right on their website under the product. Juicy Chemistry though goes a step forward and also lists the nutritional element of every ingredient, which I thought was brilliant, especially for someone like me who will buy a product only if I understand the ingredient very well, because I want to know exactly what I'm putting on my skin and hair. Just like when we eat something, we want to be very conscious about what exactly goes into the dish, how the ingredients are, the raw materials, as well as the fact that they are organic or natural. So I think that was a good move by both the brands. I would like a little more information about the ingredients from Dr. Earth as well. Now let's move to the second section of the video where we're going to be discussing what goes into the products. Now remember, when the products are being formulated, the decision to what goes inside the product is taken very early on in the journey. It is somewhere there where the price point and the ingredient benefit is discussed. Now, if the brand is looking at cheaper products, they will put in a lot more ingredients called fillers and have few good products or few good ingredients in the product. But a responsible brand, a brand which really wants to make a difference to your skin and hair, will have more great ingredients and less fillers or no fillers. So what are fillers? Fillers are these 2-3 things that are found very often in most skincare. They are called DEA or TEA. The DEA or TEA are the ethanolamine compounds, which are used as emulsifiers, or basically ingredients that help emulsify or mix the oils and the butters, or oils, butters and water together. And then you have the PEGs. PEGs are compounds which help in the absorption of the follow-through ingredients. So they are kind of in larger quantity and they help your skin in absorbing the follow-through ingredients better. But keep in mind that they are only fillers in a product. So they help get the cost down, they help get the volume higher of the product. So it's cheaper for the brand to use them. Both Juicy Chemistry as well as Dr. Earth don't have fillers in the ingredients. They just have the right ingredients for the product promise that they've made, which is brilliant, and that's the kind of responsible brand that you want to put your money on. If you see the product that I use, the Australian Sandalwood Night Cream or the moisturizer, the ingredient list is very neat. It has about 15-16 ingredients, and every ingredient over there plays a role in making your skin better. There are no fillers, and so therefore there are no wasteful ingredients that my skin or hair is getting unnecessarily exposed to. And the same thing with the Youth Rejuvenating Serum by Dr. Earth. A little higher ingredient list as compared to Juicy Chemistry. It's got about 22 ingredients, but all those ingredients again play a part in making my skin better. Thumbs up to both the brands. For me, going through both these brands and going behind the scenes was a very enjoyable, immersive experience. And that went on for almost a week. And I found a few things which I really loved about the brands and a few things which I thought could be improved. Among the things that didn't work out for me was the fact that Juicy Chemistry has a lot of essential oils in the products. And I thought it would be wise for the brand to let this information be shared upfront, especially when you have a customer who's got acne-prone skin or sensitive skin. Essential oils can irritate your skin over a period of time. And when a customer is forewarned about that, I would think that they would be better advised to buy their product or to not buy their product. The second thing is the over-communication of Juicy Chemistry. I love the fact that they over-communicate and therefore leave absolutely no grey zones or nothing unsaid for the customer, which kind of takes away the mystery for the customer, right? The customer knows all the information is available right on the website, and which is absolutely brilliant. What was a little putting off for me was the fact that once I ordered the product, I got approximately 8 to 9 emails from the brand letting me know where my product was, when it's got shipped, when it's going to be arrived. A tad over communicative, and maybe I'm nitpicking over there, but I would think that just the fact that if I want that information and I can go to the website and find that information is all right for me. If I wanted more, I could just have contacted them, because they're extremely on the ball with even getting back to you. I mean, it's almost in a matter of minutes or hours that they respond to you for your email. So if I really want to track my package, I can do that on the website very easily. So I would prefer less emails, but that could just be me. For Dr. Earth, I thought it would be good to add a skin type or a concern type on the website. It would just make it an easier decision for the customer to purchase the product. Right now, it's very simple if you know what product you want to buy, but most of us don't. And it also helps us kind of build the skincare routine when you just go by a concern or skin type, and it just facilitates a better ease of experience on the website. The second thing was, I was really very interested to see the product or experience the product which has bakuchi oil in it. It's a great ingredient and I really wanted to see the serum. However, when I went to the ingredient list, I found there were about 49 to 50 ingredients in the serum, and that was a little scary for me, because I always do ingredient first shopping or ingredient first decision making. Maybe it's the right composition. I'm not a product formulator, but I just thought that was a lot. With the downers, I have to say that both the brands are very impressive, and they have absolute wins about their products as well as the experience. Daughter Earth is an extremely sustainable brand and a very responsible brand which kind of contributes to the environment for every purchase you make, and they contribute to animal welfare in a big way, which is the topic very, very close to my heart. I am involved with a lot of animal rescue locally in my region, and I'm also a pet owner. So thumbs up completely. They are also very involved in women groups, which I thought was very, very nice, because the more the brands are responsible and more conscious, and therefore they're able to raise their voices against these issues, the better it is not only for us as consumers but us as a society as well. So brilliant. The second thing I really liked about Daughter Earth is the fact that they're a great mix of science as well as Ayurveda. Where Ayurveda is brilliant for skin and hair, the fact is that there is massive leaps and bounds of progress being made in skincare and hair care, with the science backing up a lot of ingredients as well as protocols. So it's great to see that we have the latest of science with the ancient goodness of Ayurveda mixed in a product. Absolute win for the consumer. And the third thing which I really loved is it's a very founder-front brand, which means that a lot of the products formulated in the brand are because of the challenges the founder herself had when she was looking for products for her own skin and hair issues, like their balm. I mean, she is very upfront about the fact that she had challenges with peri-orbital dermatitis, which is a very troubling situation for a lot of consumers. And she's gone ahead and addressed it and has a product for it, which is great, because a lot of the times a lot of consumers get lost because they don't understand their skin condition, and they kind of go through a series of products before they actually come to something that will work for them. I would have ideally liked this information up front with the product instead of finding it in the subsequent blogs. I really feel that over communication by a brand is never really over communication, but just the right amount of communication, which Juicy Chemistry does phenomenally well. Right up front, for every product you have a video, which is incredibly important because a lot of customers, especially since India is still waking up to the beauty revolution, a lot of customers are actually challenged in terms of how do we use a product. And so it's good to see a demo right up front when you're buying the product. So like I said, Juicy Chemistry really knows their customer very well. That's time very well spent. And second thing is the nutrition information shared up front, so I know that this ingredient is giving me the minerals and the vitamins and why they're good for my skin. So brilliant over there. Over communication really works for this brand very, very well. And the third, which is incredibly important and very, very smart move by the brand, a responsible move by the brand, is to get themselves eco-certified. Eco-cert is a very responsible certification, and it kind of imposes on the brand to be responsible in the way they source the ingredients, in the way they process the ingredients, in the way they formulate their products, which means that anything that you're picking up from them is gone through the paces of good quality control at every step. So kudos and a full 5-star to both the brands for being very responsible towards the customer. With all of these great things about the brands, my experience with both the brands was very, 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 very brilliant. And I say that with such ecstasy and joy in my voice as well as my, in my expression, because I had the most beautiful experience with both the brands. The Australian moisturizer that I use really did show plumpness on my skin, which I really need because I have dry skin. And not only that, it was such a responsible product. They sent a nice wooden spoon with the product, which kind of made sure that my dirty hands were not going to the product. These small things really, really work. And so I really loved it. And it's a reusable jar. I have a ton of these jars because I make my own skincare also at times, so that really helps me. Plus, I am huge into recycling, which all of us need to be for the environment. So absolutely love the product. The same goes with Daughter Earth. I really loved this serum. It was plumping, it was nourishing, and I could see the difference in my skin in terms of immediate hydration as well as healthy looking glow. The real effect I will only know about in a year's time, because that's the amount of time it really takes for serums to show up in terms of how they've helped your skin, especially when it's an anti-aging serum. But top front, I would say 5 and 5 for my experience with both the brands. Now we come to the most contentious part of the video, where we discuss the paisa vasool for both the brands. A lot of consumers would feel that 25 grams for $600 is a lot of money. How I judge my product is 1, the cost, 2, the ingredients, and 3, the value for my skin. In all these three parameters, I thought Juicy Chemistry won hands down. Yes, it appears a little expensive because it's just that much for 600 bucks. But when you break it down, the product lasts you for 4 months. That's 150 rupees a month. That's not much at all. And keep in mind that your skin is incrementally improving with every application. So the end of 4 months, you're going to have improved skin without any ingredient in the product that could have actually caused any damage to your skin. So you're not going to be spending extra money to now take care of the damage. So it's a win-win situation in every way. Now, if you get onto this product for a year long, you're still going to spend 600 into 3, about 1800 rupees a year, which is not bad at all for a product of this quality. So for me, Juicy Chemistry was an absolute paisa vasool in every way. The Dr. Earth serum was 15 ml for 1895, almost 1900 bucks. Great composition of ingredients. I know that each of the ingredients is great for my skincare. It's going to really improve my skin at the end of the period. Now this serum kind of lasts you for about 6 months and you would buy it twice a year. So it would then come to about 4,000 bucks, a little less than 4,000 bucks. Yeah, so it was a little much keeping the ingredients, but then again, I'm not a formulator, so maybe these ingredients did cost a lot. Because remember, an essential oil which is not mined responsibly, which is not distilled responsibly, is much cheaper as compared to an ingredient which is organically grown and handled with a lot of care as well as responsibly. The difference could be in hundreds. So where you could find a lavender bottle, a 10 ml lavender bottle for 200 bucks, you could equally find the same amount of quantity for almost 400 bucks. So that cost is a cost that can't be validated by you and me, definitely not by me at this point. So yes, it's a little expensive, but I think it's good returns for your skin. Personally though, I have to say that I would have really liked the price point to be between 1200 to maximum 1350, because that just kind of makes it a little more affordable for me, considering it's still a 15 ml bottle. What's your opinion? Have you used these products? And do you find them affordable over a long period of time? And also, do you think the brands keep their skin promise in terms of making sure that your skin actually improves with the use of these products? I look forward to hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and please do subscribe if you're new here. I've had a career of about 22 years in healthcare, IT, as well as beauty. So a lot of what I bring to you has got a mix of all the insights from the different facets of a business as well as knowing the product. I hope you find it useful. If you would like it to be a little different, please do leave a comment and I am sure to maybe change the video a little bit on what would give you maximum benefit. With that in mind, stay home, stay safe, until I see you next time. Ciao!